Hello, welcome to Leetcode Weekly Contest 45. We are solving problem design auction system. Where we need to design the auction system and implement four of the functions. That is add, update, delete, and get the highest bidder. Highest bidder is that for the given item, what we have to return the highest amount bid that we have. And if there are many, then for the highest user ID, we need to return that. Otherwise, return minus one. Add, update, remove, as the name suggests. If we need to add the new entry with the item ID and amount, if it is already present with that user ID and item ID, then update with the bit amount. Update is basically, again, it will be present user ID, item ID, we need to update with the new amount. And delete is basically deleting the bit that is given. So as the first intuition is coming, that we have to keep the mapping, so creating two maps. One map is taking this item ID, mapping it to the that is the bid amount and the user ID. Taking the set as I always need to calculate the maximum element, that is over the high get highest bidder. For that, I'm storing it in set so that the last element I will be having the maximum value. Another map is basically for the calculation of the user addition deletion. For that, I'm doing this user item to amount map that I'm creating, which is internally mapping it to another map where basically I have this. This is my item ID. This will be my user ID, and this will be the amount. So add bit, what I'm doing is I'm checking if item ID and user ID are already there or not. If it is there, then I need to replace it. So first I remove this bit. So what remove bit is doing? Simply it is calculating the amount from the user to item, because here we were using map to map. So I will get the amount using that. That was the main goal of using this. And then what I'm doing is I'm erasing from both the maps, erasing the, since I got all the three variables, easy for me to find it and delete it. Similarly, now adding these because I removed it already if it's present. Otherwise, treating it as a new entry and adding it into my maps. Update does the same thing, taking the amount that we did previously, erasing it from both the maps and updating it into both the maps. Now here comes the meat. Now if I will look in my map, that if item ID is empty, if it is empty, simply return minus. Otherwise, take the r begin, that is the last element. I have this x pointer which will be pointing to a vector, and the first element of my vector is basically, if you see over here, user ID, and I to return the user ID. So returning that user ID. Thank you.